Hey guys, what is going on? First of all, Merry Christmas. I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning. But basically, I've noticed that there's kind of a flaw in my training style that I think I need to address and change. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I'm doing Nucleus overload training. I've been doing it for a while. And basically, you're doing full body workouts every day for 4 to 6 weeks. Then you take a 1 to 2 week break and you rinse and repeat. I've been doing it for a while. I feel like I've been able to make some progress. I think it's been going good. And one of the main ideas is that it allows you to build a little bit more muscle in the future by accumulating more myonuclei. So I think I've probably achieved that goal, and I think I could potentially gain more muscle if I were to do a different type of training style. And I think that with the way that gyms are set up and kind of my goals now being a little bit more bodybuilding oriented, I think it makes sense to transition into a split, which I think is what I'm going to do. So basically, one of the major problems with Nucleus overload training is that 1 to 2 week break. It's something that's pretty tough to do for people who love going to the gym. And in this time period, when it's really cold outside, when I can't go to work, when we are in kind of a lockdown here, and I can still go to the gym now, which is cool, the fact that I would have to stay at home, not train, not go to work, not really go outside much, is very hard to swallow. It's something that I did and it's something that I've done in the past, but it's not really something I want to do here in the future. And it looks like I'm going to have to do that relatively soon here if I continue on this path. And I might have to do it twice by the end of my testosterone cycle, which is just something that I don't want to do. So one, I don't want to waste the testosterone because I think it's a great opportunity. And two, I don't want to sit in my house for 1 to 2 weeks not doing anything, right? So I want to be able to continue to go to the gym, kind of let that be my lifestyle. And I've kind of noticed, going back to the gym, obviously we have all this COVID stuff going on. And doing full body workouts and doing drop sets and doing everything that I do, you're basically hopping from machine to machine. You got to wipe all this stuff down. You got to be really sanitary. It's super annoying and it's really hard to get a good workout in when you're kind of sharing this equipment. It's a little bit easier when you're at home and you're doing your own thing and you don't have all these different machines that you want to do. But when you're at the gym, it's very kind of frustrating. And although it's really nice to have all of the good equipment to be able to do strength training and be able to do squats and overhead press and everything like that, all the other machines and everything else that I do, it just makes it really difficult. There's that. And then there's also, I've kind of transitioned into being a little bit more bodybuilding oriented. So I used to do pretty much strictly strength training. Over the past year, maybe I've transitioned more into bodybuilding. And I've found that, I'm kind of going for a pump. I'm trying to build that lactic acid. I'm trying to get more volume, more reps, doing a little bit, more exercises in general. And when I'm doing that, basically I'm going for a pump and I'm trying to really get that mind muscle connection, everything like that. And it's a little bit more difficult to do that when you're only doing 1 to 2 exercises. Whereas what I did tonight, I actually decided to really hit my triceps really hard because that's probably my biggest lagging muscle. And I hit them really hard. I did multiple sets. I did more sets than normal. And then I also did like multiple exercises. So I just did all these different things to hit my triceps. And it was probably the best tricep pump of my life. And I really just don't do anything like that. I don't hammer one specific muscle group. I just kind of do full body. And that's kind of what I've been doing as I've transitioned into bodybuilding. Because Nucleus Overload was not me trying to be a bodybuilder. I became a bodybuilder by starting Nucleus Overload. It was kind of, the thing that introduced me to it. And I haven't really done anything else up to this point. I've never done a bro split. I've tried push-pull legs, and that's kind of something that transitioned me into doing Nucleus Overload. But I think it's time to change. I think it's time to try a split, and I think it's necessary to be able to take advantage of the situation that I'm in and to not go crazy by staying at home and not going to the gym during those kind of mandatory rest periods. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I understand that this may impact my gains. It may be positive or negative. I don't know. But I think it is necessary, and I think it makes sense if I were to continue on the path that I'm going, that I would just be wasting a lot of things and it just wouldn't be optimal and it'd be really annoying. And I just don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to be transitioning into splits. This is the first time I've ever done like a specific body part type of training thing as opposed to just doing push-pull or, doing full body. So we'll see how that goes. But I just want to update you guys on that. As far as my weight and testosterone, everything has been going good. My workouts are still good. My weight has been the same over the past 4 days. It hasn't really fluctuated more than like a pound. It's been within like a pound range the whole time. So things are going good, and I just want to keep that going, and I don't want to spend 2 to 4 weeks of the rest of my testosterone just sitting on the sidelines. So that's what I'm going to do, going into splits, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I will keep you updated, and I'll talk to you soon.